Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright and sunny day. It is Wednesday the 8th of May and I'm in the reading Nook with a nice hot cup of tea and a parcel which just arrived, and I happen to know that this has come from drive-through. I recognise the packaging, let alone the glue on the pack on the seal. There we go. There we go. And what I've got in here is a slim books. Let's see what I've got. More Delta Green supplements, including Jack Frost and Archint. So I'm going to have a look at Archint, which is artifacts and atrocities for Delta Green. So, archaeological intelligence. Some analysts develop signals intelligence or SIGINT. Some develop human intelligence or HUMINT. Delta Green deals in older secrets. It needs Archint, a study of appalling dangers left in hidden places. It needs agents to look into horrors so that others can turn away. Agents like yours. Archint is playable with Delta Green, the role-playing game. It includes the amulet of Iapa, the blood of the feeder, the Brixton shard, eggs of Apep, the Gaudi shape, the Hunahapu mask, the Kerval executable, the Mironov object, the Renotor device, the Stone of Yos, Sweet Lady Blood Pruner. So this is a supplement for Delta Green, the role-playing game published by Archint Publishing, originally published by Pagan Publishing in the late 90s with the Delta Green sourcebook, as a supplement for Call of Cthulhu, which would have been then 5th edition, based upon a concept developed by John Scott Tynes, I think, in Unspeakable Oath issue 7, which at the time everyone kind of compared it to the X-Files, and there's a lot there to compare to some extent because it shares some of the same concepts, but it predates the X-Files before, in part because it's tied into government agencies and similar names and backgrounds, and sort of like just essentially a treatment of essentially the aliens, the Greys, as it were. But I said similarities are there, but it's definitely not the same. So this is something a little bit different. It's a book of artifacts and objects. So we have a bit of a redacted kind of almost player handout saying, don't handle these are really kind of dangerous, I should imagine. And then we leap straight into the first object. And what's really fantastic, these are fully painted. This is really nicely produced. So you've got a description, and then you've got an idea of essentially what's the amulet in play, what does it do, what are its effects, which of course are going to be horrific. And those effects are placed here in detail, and some hint of what they might be with the blood splatter across the pages. And then we move on to the blood of the feeder, which is a cookery style blade, Nepalese blade there, and that's quite a longer piece. And then we have the Brixton shard. In each case, essentially, it's got a description of the object, its effects, and from that, the player characters essentially investigate, find out what it does, try and work out how they deal with it, and so on. Investigate its history. So in effect, this is really sort of like a book of ideas and scenario hooks, case hooks for the handler, as the game master is known for Delta Green. Then we've got the eggs of Apep, the Gaudi shape, again that's quite a long detailed one. The Hanafu mask, basically very sort of South American, Central American feel to it, to the entries, especially with the earlier amulet of Iapa. but of course different artifacts, different cultures. And whether that's a knife or a claw, who knows. And I must point out, this is a print-on-demand book, but the print-on-demand quality is excellent. And just the colours, it's bright, vibrant, and so on. Then we have the Curver executable. And the Mironov object. And this is where it's stretching into higher mathematics. And then we have the Renator device. And the Stone of Yos. And Sweet Lady Blood Pruner, including a screenshot from a video excerpt. That's a nice touch because it gives it sort of like a modern feel. And let's just see if there's any more pointers in here. Somewhere there is, because I just noticed one. So it's interesting that what's interesting about this is these sections here. So the amulet and play. It says the Delta Green scenario, victim of the art, is built around the amulet of Iapa. So this expands upon those scenarios in particular. Similarly, if I slip forward to the Stone of Yos, that's tied into the scenario Sweetness. And Lady Blood Pruner is connected to Impossible Landscapes, the absolutely superb campaign for Delta Green role-playing game. And here we have sort of like kind of a handouts at the end there, which player characters or agents might come across in encountering some of these devices on that one in particular. So that is Archint, Archaeological Intelligence for Delta Green, the role-playing game. I mean, artifacts have always played an interesting role in the Lovecraftian investigative horror, and that's no different whether it's Call of Cthulhu or Trail of Cthulhu or indeed Delta Green, the role-playing game. These are particular to that role-playing game. I look forward to giving this a proper review in due course. But anyway, thanks for watching another unboxing of the Nook. If you enjoyed this, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be able to get more unboxings of the Nook, where you will see me out here with a package containing a book or game, or in this case, a supplement for Delta Green, the role-playing game, which I will talk about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.